Hi everyone, welcome back to Project Happy Home. For those of you who are new here, I'm Tanya, a doctor, lawyer turned homeschool mom of 3 kids ages 9, 6, and newly 5. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you another evan-moor workbook. This is the grade 6 workbook for building spelling skills. Now, for those of you who've been following the channel since the very beginning, you know that we've been using evan-moor in our homeschool since the very beginning of our homeschool experience. Recently, I have become an affiliate for evan-moor, and what that means is that these were sent to me in exchange for my honest review, and if you click on the affiliate link in the description box down below and you purchase something from evan-moor, I do receive a small commission, which I would appreciate. In any case, I am not an evan-moor employee, so any opinions I give you are entirely my own. This is Building Spelling Skills, and this series is available for grades 1 through 6. It's designed to be a 30-week spelling program, and the lessons are designed to take no more than 10 to 15 minutes max. It is actually based on the most commonly misspelled words, which I think is really, really smart. When you open the book, you have a very clear scope and sequence, so it goes through and it has the short and long A vowel sound words, the short and long vowel E sounds, etc. Here you have spelling words with easily confused spellings. There's some words with specific suffixes like able, ibble, us, or meant, full, and less. There's some words with geo, act, bio, port, and graph, so particular roots or prefixes. Next up in the book, you have a couple pages illustrating for the teacher what you might expect in the book and how to teach the book. So the way they suggested is to put out Monday for introducing the words. You have read and spell, copy and spell, cover and spell, uncover and check. You have Tuesday for word meanings and dictations, Wednesdays for word activities, Thursdays for editing the spelling activity, and then Friday for the weekly test. They have a graphic here for spelling strategies, so saying the word correctly, thinking about what the word looks like, looking for small words like spin has the pin and in sound, etc. Looking at syllables, using rhyming words like book or look, using rules for adding endings, and using the knowledge of prefixes and suffixes. So I think it's a really practical way to approach spelling. You have here the steps, how to study, read and spell, copy and spell, cover and spell, uncover and check. So the pages are designed for that. There are sentences for dictation for the teacher to say. So for example, you have for week 1, the agent insisted that the axle of the freighter be straight. My aunt has a wonderful aptitude for handling fragile plants. So you actually have space for sentence dictation every Tuesday and every Friday on the test form. And as a teacher, you ask the students to listen to the sentence as you read it. The students repeat the sentence, and then you read the sentence in phrases as the students repeat the phrases, and then you give them time to write the phrase. These are the actual spelling lists, and they are designed so that you can actually cut them apart. So you have one list per week. I believe each list contains about 18 words. Here you have week 1, day 1. Basically, you have the spelling words right here and 2 spaces for bonus words. You can read and spell the word here, copy and spell the word here, and then cover and spell it and see whether you got them right or wrong. So I like how the page is designed so that you can fold it over easily and just see. On the next page, you have a crossword puzzle with the definitions of some of the spelling words, and then you have a space for the spelling dictation. So again, this would be Monday, then Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, you have word study. You list the spelling words that have the sound of a long A, and you circle the letters that make the long A. So here in waste, it would be A and I. You write the spelling words that rhyme with these, and then you match syllables to make some more spelling words. On Thursday, you have edit for spelling. You circle the word in each row that's spelled correctly, so you get an idea of like what acre should be. It's not A-K-R-E, it's A-C-R-E. Here you circle the misspelled words in sentences and you write them correctly on the lines. If you have kids that like to find mistakes, this is an ideal page. My son loves editing, and so he will enjoy a page like this. And then moving on to week 2, it repeats in the same order. So you have this type of copy and spell, cover and spell page for Monday. You have some fill in the blank and spelling dictation on Tuesday, word study on Wednesday, editing on Thursday, and then you have your test on Friday, obviously, before the next week. So it goes on, and you can see that sometimes the selections change, but in general, the formatting stays the same. So the style of word study and the style of editing does change, but the format for the 5-day program stays the same. They do talk about things like antonyms and synonyms. They talk about base words or root words, suffixes and prefixes. So for example, here you're talking about writing each word from the box on the line beneath the meaning of its prefix. So you're taking all the ones with semicircle and putting it under half, etc. There are 2 pages in the back for the spelling record sheet, so you can put a list of different students' names here, or if it's just one student, you really only need 1 column. And then you have a spelling record per student. So if you only have 1 student, this might be a good page to record it. You number the spelling list, the date, the number correct, and the words missed so that they have an opportunity to review. This is the form that's designed to be used every Friday, and that is the spelling test. So you have spaces for the 20 words, or 18 plus 2 bonus, and then you have spaces for the dictation sentences as well. There's also a blank spelling list sheet that you can reproduce and use for your own spelling list if you wanted to. There's also a blank section for a crossword puzzle if anyone wanted to make one, which I thought was a fun page that you might want to reproduce. There's a little parent form here if you were a teacher and sending it home. And there's actually some pages that you can reproduce for the student to create a spelling dictionary. And there's a little certificate at the end, and there's also a master word list with all the words that they would have learned this year. There is an answer key at the end as well, and it is very, very tightly printed. I'm not a huge fan of answer keys like this, but it will do for a spelling book. I'm sure it doesn't really require an answer key if you're a decent speller yourself. So overall, I think this is a really good spelling book. I like the format that it goes through 5 days in neat bite-sized chunks. I like that it has an orderly progression and a reason for the words that they're grouping together per week. So this was building spelling skills, and as I said, it's available from grades 1 through 6. If you are interested in an open and go spelling program, I think this is a great option. If you're looking into this book or any other Evan Moor book, be sure to click my link in the description box down below, and you should be able to see the insides of this book or any other book in greater detail at your leisure on the Evan Moor website. As always, you guys, I really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for spending some of it with me, and I wish you the very best day.